acid is found naturally in different fruits and vegetables. It is a synthetic form of folate and vitamin B. Our bodies need folate in order to produce and maintain new cells, red blood cells in particular, and to keep nerve cells functioning properly. It also aids in the prevention of DNA changes that can lead to cancer. In our body, folic acid and naturally produced folate are identical in the actions that they perform, but the bioavailability of folic acid is higher than the naturally produced folate. Besides breads and cereals being an important source of folic acid, many vegetables and fruits naturally contain folic acid. Some examples are liver, yeast extract, oranges, sprouts, asparagus, spinach, and green leafy vegetables. There is an abundant amount of evidence that women taking folic acid supplements just before pregnancy and during the first trimester can prevent neural tube defects such as spina bifida in their unborn babies. Preventing neural tube defects is the main reason for adding folic acid to food. It's been found to help keep homocysteine in check. Homocysteine is an amino acid that's been linked with heart disease, stroke, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. The hope was that the increased folic acid intake would help reduce levels of homocysteine and possibly the risk of cardiovascular disease. According to Medical Update retrieved from Academic Search Premier database, research with animals has shown that folic acid could also aid in prevention of certain forms of cancer. For example, women who got an adequate amount of folic acid were less likely to develop colon cancer, and among the ones who drank alcohol, breast cancer. The United States and Canada have folic acid fortification, and as a result, the neural tube defects have fallen 25 to 50%. Preliminary research suggests that extra folic acid can lower the risk of cleft palate and congenital heart disease in newborns. The elderly are particularly prone to folic acid deficiency due to inadequate diets and impaired absorption in their small intestines. Otherwise, healthy individuals are recommended to take a simple multivitamin supplement every day to combat heart disease. These supplement tablets you can buy at a health food store or at your local pharmacy are sold containing 400 micrograms of folic acid, which is the recommended daily dosage. If you are a high-risk individual, meaning you have a family history of heart disease, smokers, and/or obesity, the recommended dosage can be up to 2,000 micrograms of folic acid. Blood levels of folate have increased as a whole among the population, and homocysteine levels have come down. But only long-term monitoring will be able to tell us whether fortifying foods with folic acid is a safe or effective public health strategy and clarify who is more or less likely to benefit. Based upon research, folic acid does prove to function as advertised for helping prevent certain conditions. So unless you're pregnant or lactating or have a folate deficiency, the recommended daily dosage is 400 micrograms per day. This is the amount found in a typical multivitamin. The added folic acid consumption from foods is on the average of 100 to 200 micrograms per day. But of course, this varies depending on your diet. It's a good idea to check labels on foods such as cereals and grains to find out what your fortified intake is. As the fortified intake from foods maximum daily limit is 1,000 micrograms. There are no known health risks from fortified foods naturally high in folate, so try to get as much of your daily requirements from a healthy diet of fruits and vegetables. If you need more or are not one to eat some of the named foods, take a multivitamin for sure. However, don't depend on folic acid as a simple supplement unless recommended.